All right, we're playing chess. We're on 3-minute timer. That's not enough time, I'm realizing. Why would I play on 3-minute timer? This does not lead to good chess. What the heck is this? The old Ben Kenobi defense? Is this one of those things where, like, yeah, I bet there's a Levy video about this, without a doubt. With 100% certainty. How about one of these? Where are you going? Where are you going to go? Right there? I feel like if I go... I feel like I can trap your queen. We don't have a whole lot of time, though. For now, I'm just going to do this. Then I'm going to push you up one. No, I don't do... I don't do casino for chess. And I'll tell you, the reason I don't do casino for chess, there's just... That was a great move. Honestly, incredible move. It takes 100% of my brain power just to not fall behind on time and lose every game really badly. So that's how it's going to be, huh? That's how it's going to be. I'm going to get the shit kicked out of me. That's how it's going to be. Well, how about I threaten the fork while also putting double pressure on your knight? How do you feel about that? Oh, no! It turns out I'm stupid. I resign. Okay, I told you. Never bet on the first game. Why did I think you did not have a bishop? I only recently realized that my opponent also starts with 2 bishops. That's crazy. What on earth is this? My bishop is trapped already? I can't with this, man. Why does every 1400 in 3-minute chess is they're running exclusively like these insane gambits that I've never seen before in my life? I don't think this is that bad, actually. It's certainly also not great, but I would love to bait this, get this bishop off of the strong diagonal. Okay, then we go for the fork, or we just take here. I mean, we got a lot of play here. They take with the king would be bad for us. Interesting. It's interesting. It's a very interesting situation, is the thing. I'm thinking. I know you don't have a ton of time, but you got to think. Honestly, I'm going to start here. I don't want to trade the piece. I don't want to play knight here because then they just swap with the bishop, and then my bishop's kind of like orphaned out here. I want to keep Oh, the queen is covering it! What's wrong with my brain? Maybe they won't see it. Incredible. We're both ass. That's amazing news. That's okay. You got your queen covering it. The frustrating thing about chess is that when you're like a 1400, it's not that you play at a 1400 level. It's that the majority of your moves are like 1500, and then once every 10 moves, you move at like a 90. I don't know, man. I'm honestly like not sweating this. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave my bishop open to be captured. Apparently, they're gonna threaten my bishop, even though it was readily available for free capture. This is one of the worst games of chess I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh man, put Little Caesar on the keyboard. This one is horrible. Like this, I've got no defense for this one. Oh man. I pin my own. If I move this, I pin my own knight to my queen. Let's not do that. I was like, let me get a queenside castle. We're up on time. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of sick with it. You know what? Hit me with one of those. Seems fantastic to me. Not sweating it at all. Seems fantastic. Okay, I understand. Start pushing this pawn. Wow, dude! Okay, look. People said it's great content to do game reviews for horrible games. You're absolutely right. I don't even want to talk about this one. We made so many mistakes. 59% accuracy. Sharp, that was a real battle. Okay, let's see what the problem was here. Okay, that was the last book move of the Caro-Kann Defense Advanced Tall variation. They're like, what? This is the worst move we've ever seen. It gives your opponent a free bishop. That's true. That's pretty true. So instead of playing that, I would say, honestly, hear me out. What about just the c5? They take and then we push e3 and then our bishop's in the exact same situation anyway. Okay, not smart. That's also pretty bad. Maybe h6. That's a book move. Okay. That doesn't count as best. What about h5? h5 is best. Interesting. I would never have thought of that. Okay, we're getting our ass beat. Then they're like, this move's horrendous. You literally just lose your knight for no reason. Okay. That deserves 2 question marks. That's a horrible move. Best move on the table right now is very simple. Knight to d7. It's better than what we did. Best move on the table, I would say it's not even close right now. I mean, it's got to be the most obvious move you've ever seen in your life. Castle. Okay. I like where your head's at. What about a knight to e3? Okay, it's certainly not as bad. Take pawn on d5 with knight. Okay, so d5 is my own square. We took the pawn on d4, which I think is what you're asking for, and that's the blunder because they just take us with their queen. Knight to g3? Am I crazy? Don't they just capture me with their bishop? Let's just see what the hint is. Bishop, okay. Maybe they just like bishop to e7? It's the best move we've come up with so far. Bishop to h4? No? Bishop to e3? You are now threatening the win material. I guess that's true. Yeah, I'm threatening the pawn. It's not a great place for their king to be. I would feel somewhat stifled. Okay, we missed a win on b6. That's a queen to b6. That's a bad one. We missed a win. A win. What about we push? They literally have no other option but to take the knight with their king. And then we play queen to b6 checkmate. That is best. You have mate in 1. Wow, dude. I did not see that coming. I should, if I had seen that in the game, that would have redeemed some of our poor play. Like, what the hell are you doing? You had only one clear move here. I didn't think it was that bad. You want this? They always want C4 check. All right, well, not a good game, but we did win, so it's the best game. Playing some chess today. I reply with D5. I don't know openings. As a result, I simply match you move for move. Where you castling? Where you castling? You think I play the exchange? Don't be silly. I take. Then we push here. Take, push here. Give them complete control of the center. Genius move. Now, where am I going to castle? Where am I going to castle? I could castle anywhere. What are you going to do? You got to stop the fork. You got to take me. You're not going to stop the fork? You castle kingside with an open H file? You took with the bishop? I mean, I'm still going to castle kingside too. We have a sizable material advantage. Where are you going? Where are you going? It's a tough question. I don't have a good answer for you. What are we doing? This pawn we should already accept is gone. I've spent it. Let's stack up this file. We're up 2 points. It's not nothing, let me tell you. I would love for you to open this up and leave this pawn like just out here. I would live for that. You control too much space. Okay, fair enough. Well played. I have to think, but I have no time. Does anyone see how messed up this is? You know what? I got an idea. Bait this. Love it. Okay. Now what do you do next? I hadn't really thought about that part. I think they're just putting me in time pressure. So I'm just going to make some moves. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not going to resolve that. I have ideas. Ooh, what was I thinking? I'm okay. You're going to push me? You're going to push me? I'm not scared. Capture with your knight. One minute left. Dude, this turned out to be a little bit of a spicy game, huh? Why? Well, because if I do this, I have no defense to them moving their rook back and them just pushing down here. I gotta find a way to get a little out of it. Oh, never mind. I think no, it's fine. If they go for the back rank, it doesn't really matter. Allegedly. This is a weird one. It doesn't feel right. But maybe it doesn't feel that wrong. You going in? The game's about to get real spicy. And this one's a screamer. You move off of the... Ooh, you're... No, you made a colossal error or genius move? I haven't yet decided. You've saved your rook, but at the expense of your knight. It's still tough. "25 seconds. Okay, I see the problem. "17 seconds. No. 10 seconds. I don't have enough time. I can't reason this out. We're about to lose. We need to force the rook trade. I think I just made it myself. Oh, man. That's so funny. Still, dude, there was some fun in that one. We should play longer time controls. 3 minutes is crazy. The problem is at 10 minutes, I'm a 14.98. I don't want to be a 14.90. Let me be a 13.99 at 5 minutes. That's where I belong. No, I don't want to play increment because good players play increment. It's like self-selecting worse games for yourself. I don't really want to blow up like my whole king side or whatever. You got me. Maybe I do want to blow up my whole king side. Wouldn't mind. Interesting. Knight to here, maybe? I feel like it's totally fine. Like, look at this pawn. That pawn is so weak. I don't feel bad about this at all. I couldn't attack that anyway, just for the record. We have to castle. Why? You just took away like the best place for your knight to go. Then I just move back here to cover this pawn. Now we start to put some pressure on this pawn. I feel like we have a very superior position. Like, how do you stop this? You simply don't stop it, okay? This guy has GM potential. I haven't seen raw chess talent like this in years. I always knew there was something special inside of me. It's nice to finally have it recognized by a wider audience. Thank you so much. Paid chatter? I don't think so. I don't believe so. Okay. Look, now we match. Cute. We're both in pretty tight here. Nobody wants to give up the doubled rooks. I gotta go like over here. I'd prefer not to screw up any of my pawns if possible. I guess you're just going to go down one. It's okay. It's still fine. Take, take. Here's what I'm hoping for. Rook here, rook here. My God. You're not going to play this in the hopes of stacking up right here? Because this is, bro, that's May. Oh, no, not if I move my rook. But hold on. We get some free tempo. Now where do you go? Okay, so there's our tempo. Here's that tempo you ordered. Now we've forced you into the exchange. And now it's rook v rook, but we got more pawns. Chess. You knew I'd like this, chess. I can't move any of my pieces without losing them, though. That's a problem. That's an issue. You know what? No. You feel free to sack one. He takes here. We check. We take this one. Oh, he didn't want to. How interesting. Honest question. How do you stop this now? It's going to take a minute. I don't know what you've done. Okay. Okay. I think I actually, for the first time in my life, had a decent game. Few blunders. Okay. I'm just, without being a hater, I'm telling you it's not going to save you. You're going to make me play it out? Levy viewer spotted. Never resign a game below 1,500. Someone could blunder it away. Maybe, but not if they had access to Yasser Seirawan's endgame training book as a child. So the trick with a situation like this is always make sure they have a move. As long as the king always has a move, you're not going to stalemate. So like, don't move your king here, for example. That would be very stupid. Instead, what I would do, why don't you just bait them? The only move they have is taking the pawn. Then you put them in check. Okay, and now we're in a classic like rook endgame mate situation, where you just go like this, and then like this, and then like this. And you just, I mean, it's a very, there's a flow chart you follow. Drive him to the corner. I promise you it's not necessary. There's a little, just my personal opinion, there's some slight disrespect here. Okay, fine. Like, it's just rude. Who likes playing a loss this much? Most deserved checkmate of all time. Holy cow. You know, I should have started promoting a queen. Rook, king, endgame, that's like day one chess lesson. If you think I don't have that, then honestly, you should be embarrassed you found yourself on the king side of it. I thought that was a good game. I swear to you, I used to, when I was at the height of my chess acumen, I used to be able to do 2 bishop checkmate as well, though it always took me a while to set it up. And I don't think it ever happened in an on the board situation. But in the puzzles, I could do the 2 bishop checkmate. Okay. Smooth, you had the advantage from start to finish. F4 is the last book move. Really? I thought everything was fine here. That was not good. You're going to end up losing material after all the trades are done. They hated this move. They hated the E5, the E4 push. What would they prefer? Usually, they like this. You should click show line. Well, it's excellent. Okay, hold on. Show line. Knight takes E4. Trade. I didn't even think about that. It's so obvious. Holy cow. All right. That's a great button. Thanks for the intel. They're like knight from D to F3. Nope. Okay, it's good. Did they like, maybe they like a little C4? Yeah, okay, C4. E4, what was I thinking? I'm a C4 guy now. They still love my position. They like where we're at. Do we have anything else for the rest of the game? This move might cause trouble. Okay, show me the line. They move there. I take. They take. I take. They take. I move. Okay. It's not as good as it went. But I thought that move was really good, rook to F1, because we forced the exchange. But I guess we didn't force them to take. They could have just sat there. Maybe first we play rook to A6. Nope. It's an inaccuracy. We play rook to A8. That's what I would have played too. But didn't we just do that? Like from there, didn't they just... Yeah, and then you put them in check again. And then what? What the hell happens after that? Now rook to E8, but you just lose your rook. They just take it with their king. Rook to E7. Okay, rook to E7. Then they play rook to F2. And we have to find a way to stop. Oh, rook A to E7. Okay, hold on. Rook A to E7. And then we have a forced mate in 2. Okay, that makes sense. I could see that. Yeah, this is horrible. Because then they play this, and then I don't even know what we do from that point onwards. I guess we probably take this pawn. They take this, put us in check. We go here, and then we're in like infinite check. But every time they put us in check, when they can also capture a pawn, they get material. But this, that's amazing, I think. That would have been awesome. Fair enough. This endgame was not good, by the way. It's just, we got lucky our opponent was, I don't know, maybe a little tilted. Okay, what move do they prefer? Great question. So we can't move our king because it'll uncover this pawn. Unless maybe we come like this. And we have to cover this pawn here. We could do this, but I think that's bad. Or we could put more pressure on there. Like, we can always play rook to B7. And then start attacking these. No, they don't like that at all. You could play this up 1. I don't know what that does for us. They don't like it either. Honestly, it seems like my move wasn't that bad, quite frankly. There is also, I mean, you could play king G1. to try to escape out the backside. It's a mistake. What about g4? g4 is best. So that then you can go like this, I guess. All right. Honestly, I thought that was a pretty okay game. Some of the things that the coach complained about, I didn't feel like were actually that bad. The accelerated London. How about that? What makes someone play the accelerated London? Interesting. You don't see that too much. What are you going to do with your bishop? That's my question for you. Where's that bishop going? It's going there. Okay, fair enough. Quite asked and answered, I would say. They really don't want me to push c5, huh? Well, they're not going to castle queenside. Let's castle kingside. I think we push that and then get ready to push e4. I was literally just about to say they can't take because it makes these pawns so weak. But what do I know? This is Magnus's burner account. Wait, him or me? Him or me? You don't have to say me. But like if you, maybe? I'd like to think we both have similar follicular styles as well. And we go some of this, and then maybe you go like that, and then a little of this, and then a little of that. Oh my God, we get the recycling logo going. Honestly, am I crazy to say this is worth? Certainly seems worth to me. Okay, now where do we push? Great question. We're only up by a pawn. That's not a ton. I love what we got going on with our pawns here. We're going to stack up on either E or D with the rooks. I think you have to stack up on D, or sorry, on E for now. And then push D and put some pressure on this back rank. I don't really like bishop to c7. Because what if they just do this? Like I don't think your queen does anything in that situation, just being real with you. Unless you're going to go like ya and try to get back there, but... Or maybe you just want your rooks to be connected. I was just going to say to avoid like some kind of exchange. Oh, you want the pawn to be covered? Who cares? It's a simple pawn. It's but a wafer thin pawn. I want this. This push means a lot to me. Because if they take, obviously they lose the bishop. If they push, they lose the pawn. And we threaten taking the bishop. And then, depending on what they probably move their queen in to defend. You definitely still take. That's a given. You definitely take, because this pawn is like a disaster for them. Just got to think a little bit because we got a good spot here. Don't have a ton of time, but we got enough to think. There's always this. But I don't know, it alleviates the pressure here, which I don't respect. And it also blocks something like this. But if we go here and they go here, I have no response anyway. So you know what? Sure, let's force the queen off of this for a second. Am I okay? Then I want to put some pressure on this pawn. And if we move the bishop, we're kind of... I mean, now they have to move the rook to here. Is that even any good for us? I don't know. Oh, they can move their king to there. What an inspired little move. Okay, next step. Claim the open d file. And then play rook to d6, covered by the bishop. They knew. They knew it was coming. But what are you going to do with it? Like, you still... I literally was like, oh, they're just going to take my my piece. Wait a minute, they kind of did? How did you reason that out so quickly? That's incredible. I can put him in check, but like to what end? Check. I still have 2 pieces under threat. Here, check this out. This is where you go for the insane check. Now, we still have 2 pieces under threat. They should really just play this. Fuck. Okay. I'll trade bishop for rook in this situation. I honestly, I'll look at the analysis possibly at the end, but I don't think there was any way we were getting out of that. You could have pushed P. Lol, just check and then use X-ray check to get out? What the hell is X-ray check? Did they recently add a new move to the chess oeuvre? X-ray check? Is that like, what if I didn't have any meter? It's okay, I'm cracked in the endgame, man. That's the only thing you need to know is I'm absolutely cracked in the endgame. Many people would not advise this move for that exact reason, but look at how much we opened our king up. Look at how we forced our own queen to be sacrificed, thus giving us absolutely no counterplay. I'm not sweating this. You crazy? I'm not sweating this. We're going the distance. We're going the distance. My God, we're doing it. He's begging for mercy. Focus. Pure focus is the only thing that can save us now. You got me. I really, for a second there, I was like, I think we had it. If only we didn't have 8 seconds to calculate it. Where did we peak? Did we peak right at the end? No, we had a little peak right there. Oh. 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 Oh, that's like a gimme. I mean, we had 8 seconds left. I'm not that upset. Gotta do more Puzzle Rush? The fuck? I had 8.7 seconds left. People are like, you gotta look for those. 8 seconds left to make an indeterminate length of moves. Could have been another 50 moves in the game. You gotta do Puzzle Rush for that. Okay, put me back in the game review. Put me back at the start, please. Okay, next key move. This is the Queen's Pawn opening. Thanks for the intel, coach. Everything's fine. Everything's still fine. You missed an opportunity to win a tempo by threatening a high-value piece. Okay, that's a gimme. You wanted that. Which actually is pretty nice, because you're forced to do this, right? Well, I guess we should just show line. They like this. They have to go there. We move pawn up. They come down here. We threaten the bishop. We win a bishop. Okay. Honestly, great intel. Man, we were in such control until that move, which I thought was so good. What do you do instead here? It's a mistake. This was rife for mistakes, man. Mistake. Just check. Every time. It's always check. That seems like computer chess. Why would I not take their queen with my rook? I mean, like, the check was not computer chess, but the part where you take the rook instead of the queen, that part seems a little... maybe I'm not good at chess based on that game, but I would simply take their queen. Okay, and then this is where it all fell apart. You had one clear move. Let me guess. Yes. At which point they play king to e8, and maybe I just accept the bishop trade. Why am I crazy? Why wouldn't they play king to e8? Somehow I get out of this without losing a piece. Put me on retry here. I need to know why you wouldn't just do this. Oh, they can't take the bishop because of the pin in that situation. Yeah. Something I did not consider during the game. That's what I was missing. We're totally fine to do the check because the bishop is protected via the pin. And then you move your rook back to wherever, probably here. Okay, fair enough. I would simply have considered it. Brilliant? I had a brilliancy this game? My second ever brilliant move? Holy cow. Anyway, I'm pretty sure the rest of the game is just, you missed an opportunity to threaten checkmate? Really? Queen to h5 is best? This move threatens mate? What, like a mate in 17? Okay. I mean, that's pretty much the end of that game. We just blundered from that point onwards. Okay, I mean, we're near the end of the stream today. That's 1 minute bullet chess timing. You know how it goes. Yesterday I was undefeated in bullet chess. That's just the kind of guy I am. Go ahead. I didn't even care about that. Honestly, that pawn means nothing to me. You're going to push me? You're going to push me down? Oh, I left my knight completely undefended. That's bullet, baby. Honestly, watch this. In bullet, you can afford to get messy. Oh, shit. I said in bullet, you can afford to get messy. You coming down? You better bring a damn army with you. I'm going in. Get captured. Get captured. 11 seconds. That's enough time. I was built for this. Oh! Bullet, baby. That's bullet, baby. Wasn't knight g5 just crushing? Was it more crushing than mate in 2? Go ahead, capture me. See if I care. Bro, what? No matter how wrong things went in your life, at least you're probably not the kind of person who plays like a hyper modern defense in bullet. Like, at least give yourself that. Zoms me? I will not zoms you. Yet, at least. I'm war chesting. Bro, what are you doing with your pawns? It's just too much. The pawns are just too much, man. I'm going for it. I'm war chesting. Okay, you think you like your confidence here? Then more power to you. I got to put some extra protection on this. It's not possible. It's not possible to do it. Embrace that. Except, I resign. Don't challenge me again immediately, you scumbag. Playing the modern opening in bullet at 1500 elo makes me sick. Sure, I'm in bullet. I push back. Okay, you bite the fry bites back, my man. Hyper modern still more respectable than the London? How though? Like, it's literally not. I think people dislike the London because it's too cool. And that makes them jealous. Don't move your knight. Don't move your knight. Thank you. We're both castling queenside. How does this happen? All right, they move their knight. We got to get some serious pressure on this pawn. Okay, doesn't bother me. Ah! I have an idea. Do not do what you were about to do. You want to swap? Then let's swap. I'm unconcerned. You really want a full swap? That's craziness. The full swap. I don't think you're getting in here. I don't see how you could, quite frankly. Especially now. You can't get through there. Now we just focus on this side. Don't. That's my place. I need to be there. I'm dead. I hate Bullet. Son of a bitch. We were right in there, dude. One is so much better. Yeah, but the catch is like, I don't want to be up on time in a losing game and then have them claw it back on increment. I know that never happens because I'm always down on time. But like, what if it happened one time and I wasn't, you know? I would be so disappointed with myself. That was a bad play. Oh, maybe it was a worse play on my part to do that. Or I don't know. I don't know how it's going. It seems okay. Ah! Kingside castle with a completely open H column. What are you going to do? Dude, yeah, come on. Watch this. Yeah, and then, oh. And now, oh, and now we're dismantling. Probably just go there real quick. Probably capture this son of a gun real quick. Probably take you next because your knight can't get in the way. Okay, now your knight can get in the way. Guess what? We just take your knight instead. I'm actually stupid. I always forget to count the king. New game. I could have just taken the rook after all that too. No, I'm too embarrassed. I'm too embarrassed to salvage anything out of that. Because I would always know that I didn't know what I thought I knew. I don't mind this. Even though you're going to... well, whatever. Who cares? Big whoop. No, the queen has been open for so long! Okay, that I at least saw that. That's nice to see. That's bullet, baby. That's damn true. That is bullet, baby. You're just going for the cheeky checkmate, huh? It's a little disrespectful, quite honestly. Okay. Oh, we should have waited for them to capture it. Oh, I'm so bad. Look at this, though. Look at what we got set up over here. How are they getting this pawn out of the equation, man? Let me stop you right there. They aren't. What are you going to do? Why? This is a move like so stupid, like only I can see myself doing it. I lost on time. They had 29 seconds left. That's so sobering, man. Bullet is so stupid. It's literally like so dumb. I love it. I'm pushing you. I literally don't care. I'll push you down. I'll push you down the whole way. I don't mind. I'll push you down the whole way. You think I'm scared to push you down? Like Matchbox 20 said, I'll push you around. Well, I will. Well, I will. You think I'm scared to castle in this situation? That was just a power move to show him that I'm insane. I wouldn't expect you to fully understand it. Now that he knows I'm insane, he's going to be scared for his life. Look at this board control. Holy cow. I think it worked. I mean, he doesn't know what was happening now. Honestly, he looks pretty overwhelmed. You got to get out of there. Oh, I guess you're just going to take my bishop, huh? That's an interesting idea. I didn't consider that in the theory, I guess. Where are you going to take your queen, man? There's no way. You just blocked it in. Okay, now it's bullet. In bullet, we play fast. I won. Holy cow. You could have won. I did win. There's no could have involved. How did I find myself on this side of history, man? What the hell is this? Okay, I get it. You're going, why would you do that? Because you know why they did it? Because they're playing bullet. So they don't need to make the best move. They just need to make an okay move faster than me. So true. So true. He's learning. He's beginning to believe. That's how we prefer to say it around here. Really? I'm not trading with you. I promise you that. You don't frighten me. Okay. I'm forking you. I'm crushing your head. We're 9 seconds down. Pay attention to the clock. I feel great. I love it. Pin it. Send this dude to the Shadow Realm. You know what? I would love to. Faster? I lost on. I won. I draw my stalemate. No. Bullet is the most frustrating game ever invented.